Accelerated math practices are encouraged at home, and I'll show you these in a second. They will show up on the computer. You can either print them out or you can have your child write down the answer, and then up will pop a bubble sheet, which is a lot easier for you to fill in than your child. Tests will be given here. What's neat with this program, it'll shoot us out a message when we pull up the program. Says, Johnny needs to take, he's mastered 5 objectives, he needs to take a test on these objectives. And then we assign more objectives. I had students last year that finished all 2nd grade objectives and moved into half of the 3rd grade objectives. So it is student driven, but we encourage it at least once a week, if not more. If your child really loves math, they can do all, nightly if they feel like it.
They can go at their own pace.
Pace it accordingly. This is a neat website. If you're not sure, you have books at home, you're not sure what the AR points are for that book, and these will all be found on Edline, our Apple page as well. You can pop that up, you can go under Parent, or if the student's looking, type in the book. So I can do like the Cat in Hat. It'll pop up, they'll show me Cat in Hat. It's a 2.1, it's worth 0.5 points. So that's a fun tool to have at home as well if you're not sure what level your books are. And then this is also on our Edline page. I'm not going to go into it. This is a reference guide that will walk you through accelerated math and accelerated reader if you get stuck. Parents need homework. Okay. This is the website for Accelerated Math. I'm going to show you real quick. I can't tell you about it. I'm showing you this. These will be on Edline under our individual websites as well.
The links to Accelerated Reader and Accelerated Math will be posted on our Edline pages under links, so it makes it quick and easy for you to get there.
And real easy. First initial lesson in passwords ABC.
Just like last year.
Okay, this is a neat tool as well. You can go under here and it will show you every book that your child has read. It'll tell you percentage, points earned, nonfiction, how many words are in it, points possible, book level. It'll also show you vocabulary practices taken. This is her percentage overall, how many points she earned, and her average book level that she read. This is where you also go under to get on the math to get your AM practice. Just go up here and click on math. Click. And real quick, this tells you she had 84%. This is the last.
I know, we
This is
should
the
lock
last test she
up.
took. This shows the objective. It shows the numbers that she got incorrect on her test, on her form. This is the practice, I think. If you go up here under practices and exercises, go over here, and she's got a reprint that shows you she's got a practice ready. And again, we're going to put this PowerPoint on Edline, so you don't need to remember every single thing. Right now it's loading the practice, and I'll show you real quick what it looks like. There's the practice. And what she did, instead of me having to print every single one of these out, she just wrote the answer on a sheet of paper. And then when you're done, go into score assignment, and there's the bubble sheet that you score. And you go down and you print the score my response. And they'll either tell the APs, okay, she's ready for a test, or they'll print out another assignment for you to do at home in practice. Very user-friendly. Yes, we like this.
Why don't we discuss the password? I have trouble.
I'm not going to do that. Okay. Okay. So most of your child's work will have a score, a numeric score on the top of it. And this is the grading scale that grades 3 through 5 use. We want you to go ahead and start familiarizing yourself with this grading scale this year so that you'll know
what it means for next year. This is also on our Edline pages, so you can see the scale from A+ all the way down to, unfortunately, a failing grade, which I know we're not going to see any, if any. Okay.
Okay, our homework. We ask that your child read at least 20 minutes a night. This is just really important to increase our reading fluency and comprehension. So reading 20 minutes a night. Spelling. Usually we have a list of spelling activities. We don't ask that these spelling activities be turned in. We just ask that you do 2 of them a week. We're going to trust you. And that will help your child be ready for the spelling test on Fridays. Every night your child, except on Fridays, your child will have a Saxon math sheet. It will have a reteaching sheet, which will be the skill that we learned that day. That will be the only thing on that sheet. And then on the back of it will be a fact sheet. It might be addition, it might be subtraction. Eventually it will be multiplication. And then we have our sunshine math sheet, which we mentioned earlier, and that's a weekly thing. It's more problem solving. It's usually, 10 questions? And that is given to you on Monday and will be turned in on Friday. We do allow students to work on homework during dismissal. So a lot of students finish their homework and you just need to check it when they get home. So a lot of students, if they use their time wisely, will be finished with it by the time they get home.
Some of the field trips we're going to do this year are the Charlotte's Web at Ovens Auditorium. Charlotte's Web is part of our core knowledge curriculum. At the Taba Science Center, which is always really fun in Pickering. Olive Flutter is a butterfly farm in High Point, and Reed's Gold Mine. We're studying the Western movement. Okay, so nutritional is bolded because please, no candy bars or anything that's not nutritional for a snack. And drink for your child. I encourage water. No candy or soft drinks will be allowed at all. Each class will welcome, if you have any that you would like to send in just as extra snacks for a child who may not have one that day, that would be great. We'll keep a little stash in our rooms of extra nutritional snacks. Lunchtime, same as last year, is 11 to 11:30 in our classrooms. And please feel free to come in and have lunch with your child. Of course, we still have the ordering service 2 days a week. You can get that information on Edline. Yeah, it's already up and running. If you order lunch for your child, I think September is up.
Yeah, it's due August 31st.
Okay, so by the end of August, if you wish to order for September, please do so by the end of August. Mention some restaurants that we order from, and also we encourage the water thermoses that you keep rather than the plastic bottles, since we are trying to go green. Okay. Right, we have in 2nd grade, do all the classes do it Monday, Wednesday? Your sons are welcome to heat up on Monday, Wednesday. They can use the microwave. On Tuesday, Thursday, our girls may use the microwave. Because the line just gets to the point where 2 children don't get to eat. So we ask that Monday, Wednesday be reserved for boys and Tuesday, Thursday for girls. And on Fridays, we do not heat up any lunches. Please don't send anything to be microwaved on Friday. We like the option of going outside to eat. And please don't send in anything that requires longer than 2 minutes of heat time. Especially those Easy Macs. Those get so hot. And it makes me really nervous, right now in the microwave and they're boiling.
And please know that our microwaves are pretty low wattage too. Right, so please try to send in things that are 2 minutes or less to heat.
Okay, most of you know about Edline. Please check it nightly if you can. I put a lot of our assignments, spelling words go up there, vocabulary notes go up there, there's dates. Spanish, each of the Encores has their own Edline page too. Spanish is really cool. She puts a lot of really fun Spanish websites up there that your children can interact with. Uniform policies on there. The online lunch ordering that she talked about is on there. Daily counsel. Anything you can think of is on Edline, so it's important to check that. I mean, if you can nightly, it would be a good idea. We are welcoming 2 new Encore teachers this year. We have Coach D, that's Beth and Bob. It's going to be our PE teacher. Since Coach Hartshorn is over at Lincoln Charter now. Our new music teacher is Ivy Overcash. And Miss Morrison will remain with us for art this year. And Mrs. H for Spanish. They've already had her a couple of years now. And Miss Thompson's doing literacy. And our Encore classes are from 9:20 to 10:05. We'll have that on Edline as well. So 9:20 will be all of our Encore.
Okay, our recess time for second grade is from 12:30 to 1. This is all depending on weather. Of course, if it's too cold to go outside, we'll stay in, or if it's wet and rainy, we will not go outside also. We had some issues last year. Please dress your child according to the weather. Please send in a coat, sweaters, gloves, whatever you think they're going to need for that day to go outside. Assume that we're going to go outside and send it anyway, even if it looks like it's going to rain, because if we can't get outside, we're going to. Again, if the weather is too hot or cold or rainy, we stay indoors. We try to do we try to mix it up, either do a game one day or a movie the next. We get some different things out. And then for PE and for recess, they need rubber-soled shoes. They need to have that out on the playground and when they're out here, and especially for PE days, they need to have specifically tennis shoes. So rubber-soled shoes on regular days, but specifically tennis shoes for PE days.
Just if there's any questions, you can contact Debbie, Miss Miller. I'm grade level chair. If there's ever any problems for your individual accident group.
I have one more question, boys and girls. Would you like to see mom and dad come to school, have hard work to do, and sweat because they're so exhausted? Yes, if so, give me a hand. Oh, no way.